Pantheon AI presents. What does Palantir actually do? Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're diving into a company that's often in the headlines, sometimes for their cutting-edge tech, and sometimes for, well, different reasons. We're talking about Palantir Technologies.
Palantir. Definitely a fascinating one. They're known for working with some pretty high-stakes clients, right? Like government and defense agencies?
Exactly. That's really their core focus, data analytics and AI, especially for government and defense sectors. But they've also expanded quite a bit into commercial clients, too.
Right. They were founded back in 2003, headquartered now in Denver. Their whole thing is helping organizations take massive, complex data sets and actually make sense of them, use them for decisions.
And they do that through a few key platforms. The most famous one, probably, is Palantir Gotham. This is the one really tailored for defense and intelligence.
Yeah, Gotham is for things like counterterrorism, predictive analysis. It's used by the U.S. intelligence community. Even the Ukrainian military has reportedly used it.
Then there's Palantir Foundry. This seems to be more for the corporate side, helping businesses integrate and analyze data for operational efficiency.
Like during COVID-19, it was used in healthcare, which is interesting. It helps organizations pull data from all over into one place.
They also have Apollo, which is more about the infrastructure, getting their software deployed smoothly across different environments, kind of the behind-the-scenes work.
And their newest big push seems to be AI, with Palantir AIP, their artificial intelligence platform. Launched in 2023, right?
Yeah, AIP integrates large language models, helping both military operations with human oversight and commercial uses like infrastructure planning. They're really leaning into the AI wave.
So they started heavily with U.S. intelligence, but now they're international. State agencies, private companies, they're everywhere.
Absolutely. They've been involved in some pretty significant things, like reportedly playing a role in the capture of Osama bin Laden. And their technology in the Ukraine conflict has been described as really impactful.
That's some heavy stuff. And looking at their financials, they're a substantial company. In 2024, they reported almost $2.9 billion in revenue and over $300 million in net income. They employ nearly 4,000 people.
Yeah, significant scale. But you can't talk about Palantir without addressing the controversies. They face a lot of criticism.
Oh, for sure. Data privacy is a huge one. Their work with government agencies, especially in areas like immigration enforcement, has raised major ethical concerns.
Right. Reports about their work with ICE for mass deportation, and a 2019 report specifically on arresting families. That's difficult stuff.
And Amnesty International even criticized them back in 2020 for failing to respect human rights in their government contracts.
Then there were other issues too, like settling a lawsuit in 2017 for discriminating against Asian engineers. And that link to Cambridge Analytica back in 2018 also drew a lot of scrutiny.
Wow, that's quite a list. It really highlights the complex ethical tightrope they walk, especially given the sensitive nature of the data they handle and who their clients are.
It really does. On one hand, they're providing powerful tools for national security and operational efficiency. On the other, there are serious questions about how that power is used and the potential impact on privacy and human rights.
And despite all that, their market position seems strong. Their stock has performed really well lately, up significantly in 2025, outpacing many tech peers. Their valuation is huge.
Driven partly by that government business and a focus on efficiency, it seems. So they're clearly succeeding commercially, but the ethical debates aren't going away.
Definitely a company to keep an eye on. Their technology is clearly impactful, for better or worse, depending on the application and oversight.
Agreed. It's a prime example of the challenges at the intersection of big data, AI, and societal impact. Thanks for breaking down Palantir with me today.
Anytime. Fascinating topic. Pantheon AI, your information co-pilot.
Because learning shouldn't feel like a full-time job. Take care and see you next time.